fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Brady's throw there complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. On the delay, this is Abdullah. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield. and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top for Kupp. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They go back to Abdullah on first. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Go! Say! Check. Rocky! 80 weapon! Dudes! Watch out! Check! Cover!
Here's a give to Madison running right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down.
Alabama. Hey,
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Vance McDonald. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Get ready!
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you react.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Wait, 29. Alpha.
Too little, cut. 36.
Brady now on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Wait, 20.
Mike Fofo. Check.
They run. Abdullah. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 66.
Brady. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
5-2.
Now it's the backup Kaiser. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
For the Packers.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage.
Amir Abdullah. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah, 92 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in the team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
46 is right there. Check in, check in. Let's go. 52. Crunch time, defense. Shift.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Kaiser forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's keep moving. Shift, shift. Shift, shift, shift.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Easy.
Ringer, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Man.
Let's go on. No, 60 seconds. Reload.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, D-line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Mike 51. Mike 51. We ain't giving up nothing today. 50.
Brady to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Kaiser. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Rush in, rush in. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Off.
Throwing again, Kaiser. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
319.
Hey. Mike 52.
399.
Hey. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Box it.
Any day.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 40. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
Hey, 88. Check 30.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flip it down. No. Check that. Flip it down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hauled in left side here by Jennings. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
You draw quarters.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cut. Check your hot read.
Now a give, right side. Boom. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Switch.
Shadow!
They'll run with Boone here. And inside the 20.